for you. Jealousy cry for you. Only when you want me to. Like
Hey guys, I am back with another video. As you see by the title, we have Impressive. And if you don't know what Impressive is, she's like a daily vlog channel, you know, tell us what's going on with these celebrities and stuff. And I thought, why not react to it with this Tory and Meg news that has since come out yesterday. I think it came out yesterday. But before we get into that, make sure you subscribe, like this video, it's gladly appreciated. Turn on the bell notifications so you can see every time I post. You won't miss when I post. Just turn on the bell and you'll get it every time. And without further ado, let's get right into this. Let's see.
Out and Tory Lanez has officially been found guilty of shooting Megan Thee Stallion. To find out more, stay tuned and watch this video.
And I'm not saying like I can't believe it. Oh, Tory with that. I'm saying like I can't believe you shot a woman. For what? Walk away.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. Before I start this video, I want to thank Sonic Bonnet for partnering with me and sponsoring this video. The Sonic Bonnet is not your everyday bonnet. It's a luxuriously silky bonnet with the power of Bluetooth technology. Built into its breathable elastic headband are a set of Bluetooth earphones, so you could start, pause, and play sounds from your phone, answer calls, and more, all with a tap of a button. The Sonic Bonnet is the perfect companion for your daily self-care and hair care routine. Once you tuck your hair into its comfortable, silky head cap, you'll be sold. Indulge yourself in this nightly beauty regimen and sleep soundly and sweetly with your favorite sleep sounds, music, podcasts, and audiobooks. And guess what? You'll never have to worry about losing your earbuds. The Sonic Bonnet earphones are USB chargeable with over a 3 nights charge and are easily removed and replaced for when you want to wash your bonnet. This self-care is for the mind, body, and hair. Treat yourself to a Sonic Bonnet today at Sonic Bonnet. Tory Lanez was found guilty of shooting Megan Thee Stallion. Now, Tory was facing 3 charges, including assault with a semi-automatic firearm, illegal possession of the gun, and negligent discharge of a firearm. So Tory can face up to 20-something years in prison, and he will face deportation. Now, this verdict is a huge win for Megan Thee Stallion. It's a huge win for the prosecution team. And I will say, I was a little surprised that he was guilty on all 3 counts. I suspected that he might be guilty on 1 or 2, but all 3 counts is pretty interesting. I will say that. And the reason why I say that is because there was a lot of reasonable doubt, and the prosecutor's 2 main witnesses were very unreliable, especially Kelsey. If you don't know, Kelsey Nicole Harris was actually there during the night of the shooting, and she did do a private interview with the prosecutors prior to the trial, and she told them one account of what happened to get an immunity deal and to protect herself, because Kelsey knew that there was a high possibility that the finger would point at her, because an independent witness did say that they saw Kelsey shooting first. So Kelsey...
Wouldn't it be crazy if she shot that girl? Even though we know now that Tory shot that girl. Why is you moving shady? Like, it's just weird to me. What are you hiding? Both of y'all need to go to jail. Next.
Wanted her protection. So she told the prosecutors one thing, but when she actually got on the stand, she pled the 5th, and she pretty much recanted a lot of things that could indicate that Tory was the shooter. And a lot of people thought that was very weird. And that brought a lot of doubt because she proved to be an unreliable witness. And also, Justin did not show up. If you don't know, Justin is Megan Thee Stallion's bodyguard, and he was supposed to show up on Megan Thee Stallion's behalf and confirm that Tory came to him and apologized for shooting Megan. He never showed up. So that was also very suspicious.
Megan, watch who you surround yourself with, because it's obvious these people are not your friends. They're not your friends. They're just not.
suspicious. Another thing that was suspicious too is the different accounts of the story. Now, the way the prosecutors presented the story and the way Kelsey and Megan testified, they basically said that Megan and Tory were arguing over music careers. Megan got out of the car and Tory just hopped over to the front and started shooting at her 5 times. There was never a mention of a fight that actually took place. So we later on found out that the argument escalated when Tory dropped the bombshell that he was sleeping with Megan behind Kelsey's back. The independent...
Now that part I don't agree with. I feel like, now Megan, if she your friend, we can't be doing stuff like that if that's true. Because I know, you know, people be out here lying. Especially industry people. Industry niggas always be like, I fucked this, that, third, this, that, third, this, that, third. They fucked everybody in the industry. But if that is true, that is wrong. Just like him shooting you was wrong, that was wrong. I'm not gonna lie, that was foul. If she's supposed to be your friend, you don't do that to friends. At least not down here.
The witness said he saw Kelsey and Megan arguing, and then they started fighting, and then Kelsey started shooting, and then Tory took the gun from Kelsey and he fired shots in the air as well. So that's actually how the gun went off, according to the independent witness Sean Kelly. And that story greatly differs from the prosecutor's narrative. And also, Tory's DNA wasn't found on the magazine of the gun, and his DNA was inconclusive on the gun because multiple people touched the gun. They did find a female's DNA on the gun, but Kelsey and Megan's fingerprints were not taken by the police that night. So I bring up these factors to say that there were some good reasons why a person would have doubt about who really shot Megan. Now, there's no doubt that Megan was shot because she did have 4 bullet fragments in her feet, and the x-ray showed that. So
she looks good.
She absolutely was injured by gunfire, but the question is, who was responsible for her injuries? Was it Kelsey or Tory? And I know some people are saying Tory was the one who did it, he did it. But if you do look at the details of the case, it would have you questioning a lot of things. And I don't feel like I got any clarity from this case. I don't feel like I know what really happened that night, for real. So the whole situation is just crazy, but Megan should be happy because this was a huge win for her. Even though technically this wasn't her trial, this was Tory versus the state, but still it's a win for her. Now I want to get into Tory Lanez's father's reaction because he was very upset about this verdict, and he called out the system, he called out the prosecutors, the LAPD, and he even called out Rock Nation. Y'all, get into this.
I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez.
You've gone from watching drum solos on your phone to playing along with them in a soundproof basement. Download and rock out.
And the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Tall and Alex Bott.
They met on Saturday before. They met
with our witness. And then the man came back, and I sat in the hallway while he sat with Jody Little, the prosecutor's investigator, who acted so dumb, an intelligent woman who did not want... Listen, I've seen so much evidence buried in this, and I know exactly what the public out here will say. Don't talk. You will say, I said...
It's the don't talk for me.
This because I'm a father. See, I am a father of thousands around the world. I'm a father of my kids, but a spiritual father to many. And I don't make stupid allegations because I got nothing better to do. You all have been bartering and trading the souls of young black and brown men in this country. And I'm calling on all the umbrellas. I'm calling on everybody in this country to begin to rise up because your sons have been done dirty.
That's right.
Free Tory. It's not over. It's not over. God does not lose.
Never.
And even though we have come to this juncture, trust me, you will see that our God does not fail.
This is not the
I
first
know
step.
that this is wickedness. This district attorney, Miss Kathy Tarr, is the same one that witnessed or knew that 5 sheriff's deputies in LA County beat up a Spanish man with the last name Carrillo until the guy was beaten to and passed out. ABC
How does he know this?
News interviewed that man after Eyewitness News, and he said, I thought I would never be here to see my child born, and I would never been able to be around to see my other child rise up. But I'm telling you, this court system is not for justice. It's about wins and losses, and they do dirty.
I'm sorry, if your son shot her, I don't know what. All you're saying might be true. Granted, you know, there are flaws in the justice system, the law, we know this. But if he shot her, like, I don't know what injustice you're talking about if he shot her.
To do whatever they can. Jay-Z, let me speak to you.
He has kids.
Rock Let me talk to you. Nation,
Yes.
because my son refused to sign a Rock Nation deal with you.
Yes.
And Desiree Perez, you wicked witch, you snitch.
Yes.
You turned on your co-conspirators, all the whole mafia, one of you that was peddling drugs in this country, and you rolled on them before so the Fed could give you a deal.
Now you think it's
All
a
of you, trust me, I have intercessors, prayer warriors around the world, and they will not stop until
Until
you
you're down.
are cut off.
Yes.
No, we don't shoot you with guns, but we know exactly how to bring you down in the spirit.
Hoo-wee! That was a fiery, explosive speech right there. That was very, very, very intense. But I will end this video off by saying this. It's very important for people to be mindful of who they surround themselves with. It's important for people to be mindful of who they call their
I literally just, Impressive saying literally what I just said. I just said that.
friends. It's also extremely important for people to be careful of who they mess around with sexually, because I think this situation would have never happened if Megan and Tory did not get together. It would.
I think the same thing. And don't nobody come bash me to come and saying, what you're trying to say. I'm not trying to hate on her. I don't love her. I don't know her. But I like Megan Thee Stallion. But I do feel like I said, like he was wrong for shooting her. They was wrong for doing that. And anybody that tried to defend it, you're nasty. I don't care. You're nasty. You're trifling.
Never happened if Megan didn't pursue Tory behind her friend's back. It wouldn't have happened if Tory didn't get himself in this situation by messing with two best friends. Tory's lack.
And best friends, stop letting niggas and bitches, squirrels, chipmunks, whatever you like, animals, trees. Stop letting them come between. Y'all look dumb. I'm sorry, y'all look dumb. Do you think they ever care? They don't never care. The only people that care is y'all. Y'all look like circus monkeys.
Of self-control put him in the situation that he's in today. And I'm sure none of them would have ever expected that a night of drinking and fun would have turned to such a traumatic event. But that's what happens when people act wild and drink too much and do crazy things and surround themselves with the wrong group of people. When a person surrounds themselves with the wrong group of people, all type of chaos can happen. So I want people to learn from this case, and even the Shanquella Robinson case. People have to learn how to choose their friends wisely. They have to watch the company they keep, and they have to guard their energy. Don't just let anybody in. Don't just let anybody have a piece of you. Not everybody should have the privilege to have access to you. And another thing, if you sense something that's off about somebody that you may consider your friend or your partner or your lover, don't ignore those signs. Those red flags are there for a reason. Protect yourself.
Those signs are flashing, warning, 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 telling you to do something about it or leave. Because one warning you get might be your last.
And surround yourself with people you can trust, for real, for real. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you. That was impressive. That was impressive. I pretty much said what all I need to say. Tory, you shouldn't have shot her. Megan shouldn't have slept with her best friend's boyfriend. That's fucking weird. And anybody who defends that is weird too. And that's really all I have to say. Like, that, it's just weird. That's just weird to me. But I'm glad she got what I'm glad justice was served, because I know the justice system is about women and black people in general. So I'm glad that that happened. I'm really happy for you, and I hope that she can sleep not wanting to die. Anyway, guys, if you have something to say about this case, make sure you put it down below in the comments. Like and subscribe. As always, have a good day, and please be safe. Bye.
And it goes a little something like